Hey, my beautiful angel, it's Josie Grouse, and welcome to Soul Awakening channel. Today, you are going to receive a personal message from your angels. Your angels are communicating with you, sending you intuitive information. You are watching this video because there is guidance for you. There are answers to your questions, and at the time of eclipse, as we are going through this transition, maybe you have uncertainty. Maybe you have doubts. Maybe you are dealing with real problems. So in this video, you are going to receive guidance. You will receive information that will help you to overcome any challenge and expect miracles. Expect possibilities. You are supported. You are always guided. You have angels by your side. You have your spiritual advisors. You have guides. Let's just pause for a moment and just think about it. You are not alone. You are always guided. So I'm going to be using my angel oracle cards. And they are truly magical. They communicate with angels and give messages. And I have in front of you right here 3 options, okay? Intuitively, just trust a number, maybe a color, maybe an image, whatever speaks to you right this moment. That's angels are establishing a channel with you. Angels are trying to communicate with you on a certain level, on a certain dimension. So you elevate yourself just a little bit. And yes, you are elevating yourself. Angels can descend and then connect with you in perfect way. So here you go, 3 options. 3 possibilities. If you have a question or if you have something you really need a resolution, pick a number, pick a color, whatever speaks to you right this moment, and ask. Speak with your angels. Speak with your higher self, with your soul energy, and ask for guidance, because then you will hear yourself. You will hear, you will see, you will know what needs to be done in this moment. Okay, pause. Here you go. Let's get started. If your choice is number 1, if you think number 1 is some energy that is reflected, so here's what angels want you to know. This time of eclipse, let's connect and see what you're struggling with first and foremost. Here is your struggle, okay? Picking up a light worker. You are too sensitive. You are right now at the place in your life where you begin to see the world around you and yourself as someone with a mission, someone with a purpose. And this purpose is to elevate the consciousness of the planet. And you'll see other people struggling. You will see other people in pain and things that are happening around you. They hurt you on the inside. And it just feels like there's nothing that you can do. And there is nothing that can be done right now. Maybe you see how a close friend, a loved one is suffering. And your sensitive energy, your channel, because as a light worker, listen, as a light worker, you are naturally wired to listen to your soul. As a light worker, you come here with a mission. First of all, to discover that light within yourself. And when you discover that light, then you are going to share this light. And if you are really struggling, it's like, there's nothing I can do. I cannot help someone. I cannot reach out. Remember that you are wired. Even your energy is going to transform your field when you feel good, when you feel at peace, when you reconnect with the source of light. Automatically, you're helping. That's all you have to do. You are, as a light worker, you have this channel, and this channel is always there, and you forget sometimes. And all you have to do is to go in the channel and then feel the light, feel the presence of light, and then become the light. Feel the light, know that the light, the feeling good, the energy of peacefulness, of harmony, of generosity, these are all qualities of a light worker. And when you can feel, when you can live these qualities, you automatically, you are going to help someone in suffering. You are going to help them by changing the way that you feel. You are a light worker, sensitive, emotional. It's not easy for you to be in the crowd. You are much as a light worker. And if you are a light worker, you know exactly what I'm talking about, is that you would rather be by yourself and living in your own world rather than stepping out and dealing with people. But here is your mission. Your mission is to help other people. Your mission is to be that light that kindles the fire that is going to awaken the collective fire energy. So for you is just to overcome your own pain and emotional safety and boundaries and everything you set up for yourself as a protection is now to be able to transcend it and know that you are strong in your light, that you are powerful in your light energy. And then you can step into the world and you can be the voice of light. Can you be the voice of light? That's what the world so needs right now, because we're going through the time of eclipse. There is a collective shadow. It is true. You don't have to trust anything I say. Just think about your own life. The last couple of weeks, we started this transition March 25th, lunar eclipse. Snap. Something begins to happen. Energy begins to just shift noticeably, more dreams, more just connections. Things are speeding up, and it feels like the world is dealing with this collective shadow. Remember that Earth itself is a being, and Earth itself is going through a transformation and clearing. So we're like little fleas on the dog, even tinier than that, because we don't even know what's going on in the world around us. But here is where you can feel the truth in your heart, is that when you see in collective space things aren't right or things are just not peaceful, then in order for you to transcend that is to go within yourself and to find balance within yourself. And that's how you are going to create more harmonious space. And that more harmonious space is going to extend further. And this is what the earth needs. This is where the earth will become that light that it so wants. It wants to ascend. This is a process of ascension. And we are the channels, we are the elements, instruments of transformation. So, long guidance for you, but here you go. Number one, your struggles. And here's what you can do to change your own energy and to change possibilities and to see how you can elevate yourself through the time of eclipse by believing in miraculous, expecting miracles. As a light worker, your language is the language of miracles. As a light worker, conventional, ordinary ways aren't for you. You know that you can manifest miracles. You know that the universe is this mysterious space from where miracles can be created and manifested. Deep within yourself, you know this is a miraculous life. Deep within yourself, you know that miracles is the language of a mystery, and life is a mystery. And when you understand the mystery in life, it's just the same synergy, it's the same energy. So then you know, okay, then I can access the dimension of miracles. Earthquakes are happening out there. Let's just pray for a miracle. This is your language. That's how you communicate with the world. Let's pray for a miracle. If somebody in your life struggling right now, if you have a friend, a child, a parent who is in deep need of something, healing, guidance, and there is no other way, there's no visible way of help, you will pray for a miracle and you will win, because you are, out of a lot of people on this planet, you are born to manifest miracles. Healing, miracles. Possibilities, miracles. Abundance, miracles. You can manifest these things. You know that. So your language is the language of miracles. Never, under no circumstances, allow the world to tell you otherwise. You can't do that. Your whole purpose on this planet is just to be the channel for miracles. And you know that you can heal. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, you can heal. You can heal your past. You can heal your present. You can heal your future. You can heal another being. A human, an animal, any form of life, you can connect and you can access the dimension of miracles, and you can make powerful, powerful changes. This is your message. Number one, how are you guys doing here? Sanjay from India. Angela, my beautiful sister, I love you. Hello, everybody. Annette, your husband is suffering. Okay, sending prayers. Hi, hello, guys. Laura, I hear you, my angel. I'll keep you posted. Cole, I love you. Okay, Laura, number 2. I see you chose number 2. So let's see, let's connect. Let's see what number 2 is going to tell you. Jane, Murnali, I hear you. I see you from India. Sheena, Susan, awesome. So let's go. Let's continue this path. Number 2. In the times of eclipse, are they time for you to listen? Okay? Because what the universe wants all of us to do is to slow down and to reflect. We're also in Mercury retrograde. So since I'm mentioning it, since I'm speaking about Mercury retrograde, somehow this is for you, number 2, something you also need to be mindful of. Maybe you are too fast. Maybe you are impatient. Maybe you want things like now. You feel like you are in prison in some way, and you wait for changes, and something is just about to happen that can change everything, that can change your life, but it's not happening yet. It's just taking so much damn time, so much impatience. So here's what you need to know. This eclipse is your time to slow down and to listen, because universe never works in a hurry. Universe loves speed, opportunities at the right place at the right time. When you're impatient, you're creating a lot of imbalance. You're trying to tell the universe how things should be done. You are trying to manipulate the network of events and circumstances. That is not your domain. This is not somewhere where you can just interject and then make changes. Everything comes for you at the right time, remember, you are in the place, in the best possible blessing right now, even though it feels like emotional prison, even though it feels like a struggle, even though it feels like you have to wait a little bit longer. Universe is telling you this is the best place for you to be right now. and you have to trust. You may not know how things are going to work out. And if you were somewhere else, maybe your blessings wouldn't even be your blessings. You don't know that. But what you do know is that wherever you are, it is perfect. This is something for you to know. So here is a message for you, your struggles. What you're struggling with this eclipse is going to transform this one quality. Your struggles are around healing. Healing. And healing comes in all kinds of ways. Your purpose, this eclipse, is for you to heal. Healing of the body, healing of the mind, healing of your spirit. The name of the game for this eclipse is to heal. Everything else can wait. This is a healing not about someone else, not about a close friend or relative or significant other. This is about you. This is about your journey into healing, and especially healing of depression, anxiety, panic attacks, things that really just stir fear on the inside. You are on a healing journey, and taking care of yourself is the priority of all time. So, what they're also telling me for you to remember that the struggle that you're dealing with, the pain, or maybe just not able to manage your emotions, your resources right now. This is not a health crisis. This is not the crisis of a mental health of any sort. This is a spiritual crisis. Spiritual crisis. Hear me out, because what they're also saying is that this is not a traditional healing. Although, make sure that you take care of yourself by whatever means necessary. But also understand this. When they speak about spiritual crisis, it's the crisis of a higher level. It's the place where you cannot connect to the source, the place from where you feel lost and disconnected. Spiritual crisis means you lost your way, your connection with light, and your soul. Your soul. Your soul is a domain of meaning. Meaning. This is the crisis of meaning, which manifests as anxiety, as pain, as body problems, energy blockages, dis-ease. This is a spiritual crisis for you listening. So, the crisis of meaning. What am I doing on this planet? What is the purpose of my life? These are all deep questions. And if these questions are not answered, you will try to fix yourself on the level of the energy that created the problem in the first place. The spiritual dimension is the dimension where we go to find meaning, to know our purpose. You didn't choose to be born here. It wasn't like you can consciously remember sitting somewhere on a pink cloud, pressing the buttons. Oh, okay, I want, this body. I want this color of my eyes. I want to be born into this country, to this. Do you remember doing that? So when you find yourself in your physical environment with people around you and everything else, the question that you will unconsciously ask, what am I doing here? This is it? What is the purpose of my life? What will get you up in the morning, the next day? What will get you excited? Okay, now, trying to prove something to somebody is a way, something that you can do when you feel the desire. Maybe you want to go and then get a great job or a great house or a great car. And all of these things are beautiful and they are great. But then after a while, you will still go to this question: what is the purpose of my life? No, seriously, what am I here to do? And the dimension where life is going to open for you is closed. So you're basically knocking on all doors out there, trying to figure it out. And nothing, not knowing will lead you to really go into this panic mode. Seriously, where am I going? It's just like you're driving in your car and then the GPS system just disappears and you keep on driving. It's like, and then after a while, you're like, where the hell am I? What is this place? And you begin to panic. And you begin to feel fear. So this is kind of in the way what the spiritual crisis is. So remember that. And the way for you to heal is to, it's a spiritual path, is to spend time in a nurturing environment where you feel good. Could be, could be anywhere, could be in the gym, could be in nature, could be sitting meditating by the ocean, could be in some place doing psychedelics, whatever that place is, where you can establish and go back to clear this channel and ask questions. What is the purpose of my life? Find the purpose, resolve your crisis. Reconnect with the GPS, reconnect with the system, and guess what's going to happen? You will begin to receive signals and guidance, and the first thing you know that you have established this system back is that you don't fear things anymore. You're not afraid anymore. You aren't scared. You aren't trying always to hide and to protect yourself and to be so sensitive that you don't want to overexpose yourself. But you know, okay, if you have a purpose and you know your purpose, at least for today, you are connected with a purpose. This is the right path towards healing. And healing is going to, this is where you will, the more you connect to the source of light with your soul, the more understanding you have of this life's journey. There is no fear. And because there is no fear, that's when healing, truly healing begins. Your body begins to heal. There's no anxiety. You awaken with great sense of peace and looking forward to another day. Okay, healing for you. Let's see, Pat. You're right. Last week I was thinking about you, Zod. Okay, and what is my purpose? Exactly. Sheena, my angel. Sheena, look, your angel is at 11. The message is at 11:11 exactly. At 11:11. On my screen, here it is. 11:11. Healing energy, sending you lots of healing light. Pat, helping people. I love that. Nina from South Korea. Oh my goodness. Awesome. The people from Toronto. I love that. Okay, guys, moving on. Now we have number 3. Oh, wait. No. Let me just quickly guide you to what to do. Exactly. This is angelic guidance, what they want to connect you with. So the first message is to heal. Second message, where you need to do to resolve that spiritual crisis is this: financial prosperity. Healing somehow related to worry about money, about resources, abundance, anything that you feel you don't have control of. They want you to know, if you can reconnect with that source, you will naturally connect with abundance. Abundance, it's where the source is, the source of everything, source of healing, source of love, source of connection, and source of finances as well. Okay? And try. to connect with that source. Reconnect with the source, focus on healing. And this healing intention is going to create a chain of events that will help you to open to greater abundance. Number three. All right, so number three, let's go right into it. If your choice is number three, color number three, what angels really want you to know. So, first of all, a problem that you will be facing during this eclipse. This is what angels want you to be very clear and what to focus on. Okay? Open your mind and see. Be gentle with yourself. Now, this is about you. It's about your journey. It's about how you see yourself. It's about something that you are struggling with on the inside. Maybe it's your relationship with your body. You may not like your body. You may not like how you look. You may not like how, your body looks. And you have been too hard on yourself. You are your worst critic. You speak with yourself sometimes that you would never, under no circumstances, you would allow yourself to speak to anyone else, even your worst enemy. But the way you speak with yourself, because they're listening, they're hearing, they're listening to how you speak with yourself and things that you say to yourself. I'm not good enough. I'm worth for nothing. And when things that you really love or you really focus on for a while, if these things don't work out, instantly you go down on yourself and you're like, I'm worthless. Nothing ever works for me. Success is someone else's game. Well, I'm here to suffer. And I'm here just to be mediocre. And I'm here to, because some karmic stuff. I'm suffering because my family's cursed. Or there's not something's wrong with me because I wasn't born in the right conditions, and I was dealt these unfortunate cards when I was a child. I was abused. Whatever that story is, see, this narrative is there, and it's sabotaging everything, all of your goals, all of your aspirations, all of the things that are so meaningful, deeply meaningful to you. And here you are, not seeing that. Here's where they really want you to go. Let's say if you go on your diet, then it's like you are so hard on yourself, on your body, and putting yourself through so much. And this is a behavior that you've been noticing for a while, maybe even for decades, as long as you can remember. But here's what they want you to know. Okay, what the heck was that? Whatever just interjected into my channel. Here's what they want you to know, basically. Be gentle with yourself. Remember who you are. Your value does not come from how the world sees you. Your true value comes from how God sees you, how your creator sees you, how the universe sees you. The ultimate creative, loving energy, how it sees you. And it sees you as perfect, absolute perfection. That's true. Absolute perfection. That's how universe sees you. See, right now you have two hands, you have your head in the right place, your legs, all of the body on the inside is working, your heart is not connected to your liver. It's all working and it's all in the right place. It's a perfect system. You were created perfect. That's it. You are a complete perfect system. Done. When God finished visualizing, creating this image, was like, should I put the leg here? No, no, no. That's not how it's going to work because we want to make this move, right? Okay, let's put the nose here. Oh no, let's put the ears. Let's make two ears, right? But two nostrils. And let's make this. So there is a perfection. Somebody created this being. And it's like, mwah, this is awesome. This is perfect. This is divine. I love it. And here you are in this perfect form. Perfect form. But there is again some energy that is detached from the creator, now begins to see imperfections, and these are perceived imperfections, and based on something perceived, you are now beginning to create narratives how imperfect you are, and because you are imperfect, then all of these difficulties and problems, broken relationships, that's how it all happens, because you are imperfect. So we want to go back to the source and see ourselves as the source, and see ourselves as this beautiful. God is just looking at you saying, oh my God. I mean, oh my God. God is saying, oh my God. Oh me, divine consciousness. Look at that. This is beautiful. This is divine. So when we begin to see ourselves through the eyes, how angels see us, they think we're pretty cool. And they will not be able to do our job. They aren't human, and they're looking at us saying, oh, well, what it's like to be human. Not easy, but that's definitely something really interesting. So here is when you begin to see yourself as divine, as perfection. Okay? That you remove that ego, you remove that weight, obsessive fake need to be perfect. And then you begin to shift your consciousness and you begin to channel love, because that's what connects you to the source. And you pour all that love over your body, over your all of your feelings and all of your thoughts, all of your emotions. If you can live that loving presence, you are going to be so elevated by just being gentle, by connecting with the source, by giving yourself, by setting your value based on your spiritual merits, your eternal soul. And that's all we need. So moving towards gentleness, removing the voice of an inner critic, and removing suffering. What you need to do about that is this: prayer, prayer, pray, prayer. Praying is establishing the channel. God talks to you. You are opening, you are asking, when was the last time you prayed? So here's what they're asking: when was the last time that you prayed? For you, prayer is another way to heal, to connect with yourself, to connect with your source. Prayer, when was the last time that you prayed? Really, like the deep prayers, like, oh God, thank you for my food. Thank you, angels, for making bless this day. When did you go so deep in your prayer and tell God, saying, I'm not going to get off this floor. I'm not, I'm on my knees and I'm asking you to help me with this. I'm asking you to help me to see this clearly. And I'm not going to get up until I get a sign, I get a feeling, I get some notion, I get some energy, some feedback. Then I know that you heard me. I know that I am not just struggling in silence. I know you're watching me. I know, angels, that you are here. I know it. But I want more. I want deeper relationship with you. I want to know things. I really want to see things. I want to be visionary. I want to have a clear understanding of why am I here? What is the purpose of my life? What is your intention for me? Because my intentions don't work. You see, my prayers, things that I've asked for in some way of the law of attraction, setting you goals and intentions, they didn't come true. But I know that there is a connection, and I am serious. I am not leaving the space until I get my prayers answered. Period. When you pray like this, Angel was like, okay, oh, who's talking? All right, sure, we can definitely help, because your intention, if you have, all of the prophets in texts, they were almost praying out of sheer desperation. Their prayers were so deep, and they prayed like they really meant it. They called on the God. They knew it. They knew what they needed to do. You have faith. When you have faith, you also, from your side, from your inner knowing, you're calling upon God, and you ask. You ask not as a beggar, not as somebody who need to bargain with life. You do this for me, I'll do this for you, and see how we can really make this work. You pray as a child, and you pray as someone who is put on this planet by God. And then if you're lost, if you don't have the answers that you want to, that you have to, you, God, you have to show me. You have to give me a sign. You have to, give God your full attention, full presence, full power and intention. And then you watch what's going to happen. Because all of a sudden the universe moves. Things begin to move. And that's because now you have awakened some soul power in you, that God and the power of creation that is in you. So that goes to your prayer. When you pray, be serious about it. Be intentional with your prayer. Be powerful with your prayer. And remember that God wants to help you more than you want to have anything to do with God. That God really wants to be there for you. And angels want to be there for you. So when you're showing them that you are ready and you're listening, they will be there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Lots of love, Kathy. But God will not give your answers right away. Sometimes, and sometimes no. Carol, I pray every night and morning, and I seek my angels. I am sure. Carol, look, girl, you will one day awaken and feel like you are in a different world, because angels would work behind the scene. They will be doing the little things that we don't notice because we just don't notice. Things are not done to us visibly, physically. They're done in the subtle world. And then one day we'll wake up and everything is different. And you'll feel different, and you'll know they worked. They really performed their magic to do the things to help you with whatever situation. Okay, we have to know what God wants. Tragic trace taboo. Pray for things in alignment with His will. I believe that. I believe that there is our will, and I believe there is a divine will. In my experience of life, that's what I've noticed. And the best way for us human beings, is to align our will with the divine will. If we can do that, life works for us. Everything just begins to move. And just somehow you tapped into the divine will. We aren't slaves. But we can't. We're like children. We cannot just know our way through life. Sometimes we don't even know what we want. So we have this union with the higher consciousness, the divine will that gets the sun and the stars. Everything is set up perfectly. You know the sunrise will be on the dot. Who's doing that? There is a divine will. There's not some system out there, somebody's pressing buttons. God knows, maybe there is one, but you know that there is some kind of divine design that is happening. And when we work against it, we feel like things aren't easy for us. So it's communicating our will with the divine will. And humbly go before God. Carolyn, beautiful. Judy. Perfect. Sheena, surprisingly, 3 butterflies. Resonating. Love my butterflies. Jacqueline, hey, thank you. Carol, Lee, awesome. Pat, I pray for you guys. Grasshopper, go get the best opportunities out of this time of eclipse, you guys. This is perfect. You are perfect. You are divine. Just remember that. And in moments when things aren't easy for you, always go back to the source. Go back to the source. I love you with my heart. Be blessed. And I'll chat with you guys in the next video.